Okay, hey Zip, this is Tim. We're going to do a little quick walk around on Silver, my 87 GL1200 Interstate. Um, First of all, you were talking about the stator and you're going to replace the stator in your 1200. Well, I'll show you something a little here. There is the three wires down in here next to the battery. They usually clip into this bracket here. As you can see, it's missing, and there's the grommet at the bottom of the stator housing with, what's this, a pigtail. Okay, now you're gonna check this out, and I think you're gonna like this. You may or may not want to do it. It's up to you. There's a thing called a poor boy alternator conversion. Underneath here, you'll see that's a Geo alternator. One wire, two wire alternator. There's a positive, and there's another wire there. Okay, what the guy did is he took and machined out the center of the timing cover. It's kind of hard to see in there. Should have a flashlight. And there's a belt that goes up to the alternator to make it go. Whoops, sorry about that. Right there. There's the pulley and the belt. The next tip I have for you is regarding the side covers themselves and the grommets. One there, and one down there. Make sure your side covers snap into your grommets firmly, kind of like plugging in a plug in a brand new outlet. They do get loose, and they do turn into Harley parts. This cover on eBay, if you go and look, they're asking over $200 just for this cover, because these are the ones that commonly fall off, and nobody has them. The next tip I have for you regards the saddlebag lids. If you don't have them already, I recommend a set of tethers. Sometimes people either forget, or the latches simply open up and your cover turns into a Harley part falling off. So get your tethers. These I don't like, and I want to get rid of them. And this, buddy, I wish I would have known, because you could have owned that rack as well, because this trunk, you got to be careful how much weight you put on there and how you ride, because this trunk on the bottom is all broke. I got a trunk base in the basement waiting to go on there, get paint and go on there. And I've got this filler panel also. There's a filler panel that goes on here. It simply snaps in with and screwed on with three little Phillips screws, kind of like that one there. Next, I recommend chrome exhaust tips. Your exhaust ends here, and the soot and dirt collects on the bottom of the saddlebag. It just keeps things clean. That's pretty simple. A little thing that I'm looking for a new stereo, because this one is obviously doesn't work, and I can actually undo this and pull the whole stereo head unit out. I'm also shopping for new speaker covers. This aftermarket Cycle Sound. You can see that it's not really lined up right, and it's just crappy like that. Back to your charging system. And you don't have to get a regular Honda one. I had this one left over. Find yourself a voltmeter and mount it somewhere, so you can monitor your voltage from your stator, because you'll see when it's not charging, it'll dip down to 12. and that's just a generic. You know, that. Actually, this one was from a GL1100. So there's a company called Fire Creek. They have 2-inch round gauges. There's you can get a cheap gauge, digital gauge for like I think $10 or $15 off of eBay. Next, I recommend a 12-volt power outlet to power your electronics, whether it's a GoPro or a cell phone. And I mount my GoPro on the gooseneck that I shortened up. I also have a GoPro mount here, and I've taken the handlebar mount and actually mounted it down on the case guard. So pretty neat views from the case guard, but you're going to collect bugs when the screen's in the air. As far as that goes, I think that's all I got for you, Sean. Pretty common problems with the GL1200s is, yes, the stator, and that's because that plug gets corroded, heats up, melts, shorts, and bye-bye stator. So pretty simple there. Fork leg lights I got, 3 of them work. I'm shopping for LED bulbs to put in those. I'm going to start shopping for an LED bulb for the headlight. I think that's about it, buddy. Ride safe, have fun, and peace.